to the Wayfaring Panda. Today I'm going to be creating a card using this card front that I made in my Word document using digital stamps from Summer Quarters, and these are their daisy stamps. I also inserted a word thank you for my sentiment. So that's another good thing about using digital stamps. It's easy to add a sentiment and use whatever words that you want. This video is part of a hashtag-driven hop sponsored by Summer Quarters. All the videos in the hop feature digital stamp images created by this artist. These images and more are available in her Etsy shop, and if you use the coupon code 20SALE, and that's uppercase letters, you can get 20% off until the end of August. She also has a great Instagram that features some of her artwork, and I'll put a link to her Instagram site and also her Etsy site below, as well as the coupon code. During the hop, we're having a giveaway, and this is sponsored by Summer Quarters. 2 lucky winners will get to choose 2 of the floral digital stamp images for free. Just leave a comment on each video for entries into the drawing. Each comment earns 1 entry. Want double entries? Comment on her Instagram post and follow her. Have fun hopping along with us. You should be able to click the hashtag Team Tiny Summer Floral Shop in the description below to get a list of all the videos. If that doesn't work, copy and paste the hashtag into your search bar. My original plan was to use my new embossing pen to go around the flowers and emboss with white and then do watercolor on the flowers. However, I was supposed to get a new printer and it didn't get in on time. Actually came in this afternoon, but that was too late for me to go get it and set it up to make a card. So I used my mom's laser printer, and unfortunately it wouldn't do watercolor paper. So then I used my Bristol smooth paper, and I actually had to run that through a couple times to get a decent print because it would smear and have smudge marks. And then I wanted to use the Copic markers, but light colors on this ink would also kind of run a little bit because you could see gray in the color. So I didn't want to ruin my Copic markers, and obviously it was smearing. So I didn't use that. So I guess this is plan C or D. I'm using some old colored pencils. Now, I'm not a trained artist and I don't use colored pencils much, but I do like colored pencils because they have so many different shades. So I'm just using 2 shades of green to go over the leaves, and then 2 colors of purple to do the flowers, and 2 shades of kind of a gold yellow to do the center of the flowers. And I'll just show part of that because I do all the flowers and leaves the same. The colored pencils I'm using are called Gallery. They were just some cheap ones I got many years ago as a gift from my mom. It was an art set that had a lot of different things. It had colored pencils, paint, and pastels. And I think she got it for me when I got my teaching degree so I could use it in the classroom. So these are ones that children might have. But I guess it'll be a good example of how you might be able to get something with some inexpensive materials and not being an artist. After I finished coloring, I cut out my card front with a Lawn Fawn rectangular stitch die. And now I'm going over it with my embossing tool because I'm going to emboss the sentiment. And this keeps the powder from sticking to the rest of the card. I'm using my new Distress Ink marker from Ranger to go over the sentiment. So I did actually get to use my new marker after all. I went over the sentiment twice with the marker because I wasn't sure how wet it would be, And also I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any spots. I'm using Ranger Purple Embossing Powder to go over the sentiment. I use a coffee filter to do my embossing, so when I pour it in, then I can use that to pour it back in the jar. And I have a bunch of these large ones because I bought a big box of them when I started my tea company, and I have this gigantic tea brewer, but I never use it anymore. So I have those to use up, and they won't fit in a household coffee brewer. Also, no one in my family drinks coffee, so the only time we get the household brewers out is when we have company. I'm using my Scotch ATG to attach my card front to a mat that I cut out of some Stampin' Up! Purple cardstock using my Lawn Fawn rectangular die, which is an A2 size card size. And this is some old paper, so I don't know that this color would be in stock anymore. My sister was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator probably 10-15 years ago, so this paper is really old. Then I used my ATG to attach this to a card base, a white card base. And with the Scotch ATG, the tape I use is permanent, so you want to make sure you get it lined up really good before you push it down. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to move it. Next, I used my jewel picker and Glossy Accents to attach some pretty pink Posh purple jewels to the card. I decided the card was still a little bit too muted and needed some more pizzazz, so I added some gold stickles to the inside of each of the flowers. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate if you would subscribe. Also like and leave comments. That helps YouTube algorithm pick up my channel so that it gets seen by more people. It also helps me to grow so eventually I can monetize my site. You can see all the products that I used in the description below.